Bradley Cooper was born on January 5, 1975, in Philadelphia, and grew up in the nearby communities of Jenkintown and Rydell. His mother, Gloria, worked for the local NBC affiliate. His father, Charles Cooper, worked as a stockbroker for Merrill Lynch. Cooper's father was of Irish descent, while his mother is of Italian ancestry, from Abruzzo and Naples. He has an older sister, Holly. He had cholesteatoma in his ear soon after his birth, and punctured his eardrum when he started diving at an early age. Cooper put his culinary ambitions aside after graduating from Georgetown University in 1997 with an English degree, instead enrolling in a master's degree program at the Actors Studio Drama School in New York City. While a student there, he landed his first television commercial for a fast food chain. Cooper made his TV debut in 1999 with a guest spot on the popular HBO show Sex and the City. He next appeared in the short-lived drama The Street, set in the financial world. Around this time, he made his first feature film appearance in the 2001 comedy Wet Hot American Summer. Cooper then returned to television to take on a supporting role in J.J. Abrams's popular spy series Alias. For 3 seasons he played Will Tippin, a journalist friend of covert agent Sidney Bristow. Cooper had been interested in a career in diplomacy when he auditioned for the master class graduate degree at the Actors Studio and was selected by James Lipton. In 2000, he received a Master of Fine Arts degree in acting from the Actors Studio Drama School at the New School in New York City. There, he trained with the coach Elizabeth Kemp, of whom he says, "I was never able to relax in my life before her." She advised him on many of his films. While studying in New York City, Cooper worked as a doorman at the Morgans Hotel, and briefly interacted with Robert De Niro and Sean Penn in question and answer master class sessions, which were later featured episodes of Inside the Actors Studio. Cooper's cinematic debut came in the ensemble comedy Wet Hot American Summer, a film that takes place at a fictional summer camp in 1981. He played Ben, a counselor and the love interest of Michael Ian Black's character. Although the film was critically and commercially unsuccessful, it has developed a cult status over the years. Cooper reprised the role in the film's prequel Wet Hot American Summer, First Day of Camp, an 8-episode Netflix series. In the television series Alias, Cooper achieved some success with the role of Will Tippin, a local reporter for a newspaper and the best friend of Jennifer Garner's character, Sidney Bristow. Garner was one of the first people he met in Los Angeles and was, in Cooper's words, very maternal. "She wanted to take care of me, make sure I was okay all the time." He acted in the 2002 psychological thriller Changing Lanes. The scenes in which he appeared were edited out of the final cut of the film, but are featured on the film's DVD and Blu-ray releases. Also in 2002, he played a man involved in a love triangle in the romantic drama Bending All the Rules. He guest-starred in the short-lived TV series Mismatch and played the role of cowboy and race horse trainer Morgan Murphy in the television film The Last Cowboy, which aired on the Hallmark Channel in January 2003. He later appeared in the television film I Want to Marry Ryan Banks with Jason Priestley and as a regular guest star in the WB series Jack and Bobby. In March 2006, Cooper starred as Pip Theo in 3 Days of Rain on Broadway with Julia Roberts and Paul Rudd. This was followed by minor roles in the romantic comedy Failure to Launch and the satirical comedy The Comebacks. Cooper next appeared in the 5th season of Nip Tuck as Aidan Stone, a television star on the fictional show Hearts and Scalpels. In 2008, he played the lead in Older Than America, and appeared on stage in a production of Teresa Rebeck's play The Understudy at the Williamstown Theatre Festival alongside Kristen Johnston. Between his small roles of best friend to the main character in the 2008 comedies Yes Man and The Rocker, Cooper landed the lead role in the Ryuhei Kitamura-directed horror film The Midnight Meat Train, based on Clive Barker's 1984 short story of the same name. Playing the dark character of a freelance photographer who tries to track down a serial killer was a departure from Cooper's previous comedic roles and an experience he found enjoyable. The film received positive reviews from critics, though it earned little at the box office. In 2009, Cooper hosted Saturday Night Live with musical guest TV on the radio, portraying actor Christian Bale in one sketch, and appeared in a supporting role in the film He's Just Not That Into You. Cooper's breakthrough role came in Todd Phillips' comedy The Hangover. He played Phil Wennick, one of the three friends alongside Ed Helms and Zach Galifianakis, to wake up from a bachelor party in Las Vegas, with no memory of the previous night and the bachelor missing. The Hangover was a commercial success and finished as among the highest-grossing R-rated films in the United States. Also in 2009, Cooper featured in the psychological horror Case 39, a delayed production that had been filmed in 2006. He paired with Sandra Bullock in the comedy All About Steve, a film that was poorly received by critics, failed to attract a wide audience and earned them a Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Screen Combo. Following a role in one of 11 segments of the anthology film New York, I Love You, Cooper appeared in the ensemble romantic comedy Valentine's Day 2010, directed by Gary Marshall, co-starring with Julia Roberts. The film was a commercial success, grossing over $215 million worldwide. In 2011, Cooper starred in the techno-thriller Limitless, based on the 2001 novel The Dark Fields by Alan Glynn. In the Neil Burger-directed film, he played a struggling writer who is introduced to a nootropic drug that gives him the ability to fully utilize his brain and vastly improve his lifestyle. The box office website Box Office Mojo was apprehensive of the film's financial prospects, but it emerged as a commercial success with a worldwide gross of $161 million. A writer for Variety said of Cooper's performance that he makes further strides toward major stardom, spelling excellent early spring returns and Sacco vid play. Greater commercial success followed with the comedy sequel The Hangover Part 2, which earned over $580 million worldwide. At the 38th People's Choice Awards, he was nominated for Favorite Comedic Movie Actor. The year 2012 saw Cooper star in 4 films: The Words, Hit and Run, The Place Beyond the Pines, and Silver Linings Playbook. The mystery drama The Words failed commercially, as did the action comedy Hit and Run. In Derek Cianfrance's critically acclaimed crime drama The Place Beyond the Pines, Cooper played a rookie police officer, a role Cianfrance specifically wrote for him. Cooper starred with Robert De Niro and Jennifer Lawrence in David O. Russell's romantic comedy drama Silver Linings Playbook, an adaptation of Matthew Quick's serio-comic novel of the same name. He was cast as a divorced man with bipolar disorder, a former teacher who finds companionship in a young, depressed widow, Lawrence. Cooper was initially skeptical about playing the part, which he thought was out of his depth, but he later accepted the role inspired by Russell's confidence in him. The director was impressed by his performance in Wedding Crashers, citing his good bad guy energy and unpredictability as justification for casting. He also thought that Cooper would be able to demonstrate emotion and vulnerability on screen. Cooper made another leap, from leading man to critically acclaimed thespian, with his performance in Silver Linings Playbook. Directed by David O. Russell, the film had Cooper in the lead role of Pat Solitano, a man who tries to readjust to society after leaving a mental institution. The film was nominated for 7 Oscars at the 2013 Academy Awards ceremony, including Best Picture, Actress in a Leading Role, Actor in a Supporting Role and Actress in a Supporting Role. Cooper also received a nomination for Actor in a Leading Role, but lost to Daniel Day-Lewis for his work in Lincoln. However, Cooper's co-star Jennifer Lawrence took home the Oscar for Actress in a Leading Role for her work in Silver Linings Playbook. Cooper continued his collaboration with Russell to great rewards, starring in the ensemble cast of the 70s-era American Hustle in 2013. Cooper received another Oscar nomination, this time in the Supporting Actor category for his role as FBI agent Richie DiMasso. In 2015, he teamed with Russell and Lawrence once again for Joy, based on the life of inventor Joy. In 2014, Cooper was heard in cinemas as the voice of the acid-tongued Rocket Raccoon in the summer blockbuster Guardians of the Galaxy, based on the Marvel comic book series. He reprised the role for 2017's Guardians of the Galaxy 2, as well as for the ensemble superhero flicks Avengers, Infinity War and Avengers, Endgame. In fall 2014, Cooper made his return to Broadway with the lead role in The Elephant Man, a successful revival of the 1979 play focusing on the life of Joseph Merrick. In April 2015, he received a Tony nomination for his performance. Late 2014 also saw the actor play the lead in Clint Eastwood's American Sniper, based on the life of Navy SEAL Chris Kyle and co-starring Sienna Miller. Cooper received his third Oscar nomination for the role. In 2015, Cooper starred as a military contractor in the romantic comedy Aloha, before returning to one of his earlier roles with the Netflix comedy series Wet Hot American Summer, First Day of Camp. That autumn, he portrayed an acerbic two-star Michelin chef aiming for a comeback in Burnt, co-starring Miller, Uma Thurman and Emma Thompson. He then joined Jonah Hill and Miles Teller to play an arms dealer in War Dogs. Cooper made a splash with his directorial debut, a remake of A Star is Born in 2018. Along with directing, he starred alongside Lady Gaga, the two teaming to sing the Golden Globe and Academy Award-winning track, Shallow. The film also garnered Oscar nominations for Best Actor and Actress for its stars, as well as for Best Picture. He also returned as Rocket in Avengers: Endgame in 2019 and is set to appear in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Cooper was married to actress Jennifer Esposito from 2006 to 2007. He has reportedly dated actresses Renee Zellweger, Zoe Saldana and model Suki Waterhouse. In 2015, Cooper began dating model Irina Shayk. The couple welcomed their daughter, Lee Desane Shayk Cooper, in March 2017. In June 2019, the pair split after 4 years of dating. Cooper has received 1 BAFTA, 1 Screen Actors Guild Award, and 2 Grammy Awards. He has been nominated for 8 Academy Awards, 5 Golden Globe Awards, and 1 Tony Award. According to the review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes and box office website Box Office Mojo, Cooper's most critically and commercially successful films include Wedding Crashers, The Hangover, Limitless, Silver Linings Playbook, American Hustle, Guardians of the Galaxy, American Sniper and A Star is Born. Among his stage roles, he has appeared in a Broadway revival of The Elephant Man, for which he was nominated for a Tony Award for Best Actor in a Play.